I don't know what to do. I think so now I'm relocated and it's different. You don't understand them for the first month, and this time I did something that, I don't know, you go and you never come back. Hi guys, this is gonna be a little bit different video, especially because my channel is about travel and lifestyle and tips and guides and food exploration, but I don't know, I always do one thing that makes everything different and change my course of life like 360 degrees. So my mom said usually like, you made a decision and then you going with the consequences, which is true. I usually make a decision, do something, and then I find a way to swim around it, which is happening time to time. And this time I did something that, I don't know, different. I thought when I get older I'm gonna be wiser. This is more about making decision and relocation. When you travel, you go to some place or a few places and then you come back home, right? So this one, you go and you never come back or you come back at some point, or I don't know what's gonna be. I made a decision. I don't know is it good or bad, but I relocated. So the thing is, for the last 10 years I've been living in New Zealand. As maybe you know, if you're following my trips from New Zealand and my vacations through Europe, but always getting back to New Zealand. So now it's a different thing. Now we decided to come to France. So the decision was made because it was a big opportunity for my partner, and I was raised in a way to always support my family. So at the moment, my main family, it's my partner and my little daughter. And if I need to do something to support them, I will do it. So that's how my mom raised me. So we came to France. To be more precise, we came to Burgundy, which is not really like touristy place. So now it's a summertime and there is no so much tourists like in some other areas. But yeah. The thing is, I decided to come and now I need to figure out what I'm going to do. In my family, I'm known as someone who grab opportunity and then struggle. The first time I did it is when I went to Kuwait, and in Kuwait to go by yourself as a woman, it's not recommendable, but I didn't think about it. For me, I wanted to find another job out of my country. I want to travel. I want to work on my English and just get more experiences. And the first opportunity came, I just took it. I didn't even think about it. I just wanted to go. And then after maybe 6 years, maybe even more, I was a little bit relocated in Switzerland, but that was just study-wise. And then I went to New Zealand and I stayed 10 years. That was a big change for me because in New Zealand they have quite different accents. So even if you know English, you don't understand them for the first month. What? Personally, maybe I'm bad at languages, I don't know, but it took me quite a while. Where I found the work, I became the front of the house supervisor, and so I grew there for a while. I've been a restaurant manager and I grew to wedding, or maybe to be more precise, venue manager. Brings me a different experience and opportunity to talk to people, New Zealanders and different travelers, and they sometimes like to chat and share their opinion and views and experiences, and that's how you can mingle with foreigners to learn a little bit more about the culture. But in that case, I got the second career, right? I was a little bit lost, and I was like, what I really want to do, and besides traveling, because travel is like a hobby, you know, nobody pays for your travels, you have to work and pay for it, right? But then I started making videos and trying to share my experiences about how I see travels, what I like to do and how I see it, and maybe help people a little bit just by sharing some information about it. And beside the attractions in any country, you like to see something that nobody knows about it, and that's something like a language, like culture, what they do on every day, the habits, etc., etc. And I started making videos, but I started learning from scratch. I didn't know anything about it. I started writing about it, because you have to put your thoughts on the paper and see where you are, how much you know. And I started liking it. And as you know, maybe you don't know, maybe you're new to channel, but I was putting my experiences through the lens and try to share with you. So now I'm relocated, and it's different. I have no job, but I don't know a language. So French is really hard language. I know a little bit, like I know some words and maybe some simple sentences like I like this, I like that, I want this, and you know, like, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. And it's not one of the easiest languages because I don't know what to do. I think no, I've been traveling to Egypt, to Greece like 3-4 times, or 4 or 5 times. I went to Berlin, South America, Peru, Argentina, Bolivia, Chile. I went to New Zealand. I went to Australia, Hungary, Croatia, Slovenia, Italy, France. So it's not that I didn't travel. Just this is permanent, or at least not permanent, but for some period of time. And I always find a way to find friends and everything. But when you don't talk, you can't find the friends, unless you talk to somebody who speaks English. But let's say 99% here people don't speak English, or they don't want to speak English, but mostly I think they don't know. Especially we are in a little bit smaller village, so it's not really common, they don't. So it's kind of tricky. But also if you speak so lots of English, let's say you find friends. While I'm here, I can enjoy having friends and talk English. On the other hand, you want to learn about the culture where you are, and you need to know the language to understand them, to hear their thoughts, not what somebody told you about. And that's a tricky. So it's a kind of long journey, but I still need to work to have some extra money if I want to travel. It's really interesting. I don't know what's gonna be, so wish me luck. I would like to give you opportunity to enjoy in some small villages in Burgundy. There are spots you can enjoy and see actually how they live in countryside. So share if you want to see some specific things, but in the next few videos I'll share with you small moments that makes impact on my mind, my vision about the life and all the changes I'm going through. Sorry that this video was a little bit more chatty, more different, sharing my personal stuff, but that's what it is. If you relocate, sometimes it's not easy. See you in the next one. Bye.